They should not be describing their last session as awkward. Hello, I'm Althea McIntyre. Welcome to Althea TV. So are you longing or looking to retain ideal high-end clients over a long period of time? You know, you'd love to work with clients over a 2, 3, maybe even up to 8-year or more time frame. And I use up to 8 years is because I typically have worked with clients anywhere from 6 months up until 8 years. So if you said yes, you'd love to retain ideal high-end clients, there's 3 things that I want to share with you that are going to help you do that. And first, let's just say the obvious. It's absolutely possible and it can make the most sense. So I recently got a text message from a friend, and they had just completed a 8-week coaching program. And they texted me and said, I just had my last session with my coach, and it was so awkward because they were trying to upsell me to work with them, continue working with them in a 6-month program. Like, what do you take on this? What do you make on this? And so it reminded me of what should not happen from the client perspective. Like, your ideal high-end clients shouldn't experience awkwardness when you invite them, if you invite them to continue working with you. So here's 3 things you need to have in place. Number 1, you need to have a system in place for that to happen. Don't assume that it's just going to happen. Like they'll just know that they can continue working with you. In fact, many won't know. So you really want to have a system in place that supports your desire to retain ideal high-end clients. And this desire to work with ideal high-end clients over the long term first must come from God's will. Has God created you to work with clients over a long period of time? Because some of you can say, yes, absolutely, God has revealed that to me. And others, that's not the case. And so, if that's not the case, skip this video and go to the next one. But for those who God desires you to work with clients over the long term, number 1, you have to have systems in place. You've probably heard me say this before. You have to lead the sales conversation. Your ideal high-end clients and prospects are looking for leadership in the sales process. They want to know that they are making the right investment in their business through you. And by you demonstrating leadership helps them to know, yes, this is the right investment. So number 1, you want to have a system in place. Number 2, I want you to remember that most clients don't know what they don't know. You have been working in your industry, doing the work that you've been doing for some time. And there's things that you are aware of that your clients don't even have a sense of it. They don't even know what they don't know. They may have a goal in place and they don't realize that, 5 other things need to be in place in order for them to achieve that goal. But you do, because you have the experience, you have the knowledge, you have the expertise, and you know what needs to be in place that they don't even know. You also know what's ahead, right? What are the pitfalls that they could face if they don't have the right support? And what are the favor if they have the right support? So remember, again, it's about leadership. Know that your ideal high-end clients and prospects, they don't know what you don't know. They don't know what they don't know. And so for you as a leader, part of your role is in the education role and letting them know, here's what I know. You've achieved this, and this is going to the next point. And I know, your big goal is to achieve this. And here's some things that is going to support you to do that. Okay. And the last thing, well, there's actually 2 more, is you have to be clear of your client's big mission, right? Like, what did their dreaming with God, what did God have for them in the next 3 years? What is their big God-given vision and mission? Because if you've worked with them, for 6 months, you're not going to achieve everything. It's just not going to happen, right? And you know that. And so when you're clear of really what are they up to, it will make the most sense for them to have the support that they need because, they're not there yet. So I want to actually give an example that I shared with my friend. So last year, I worked with a YouTube mentor to help me create Althea TV. And when we first met, our first sales conversation, it was like, he was like, okay, I can help you set things up and get you ready, and it will be X amount of sessions. And it was a handful or less. And what I really appreciated about him and where he demonstrated leadership, when he got clear of what my goals are, when he asked me what my goals are, and he was like, well, to be honest, to get the results that you want, it's going to take anywhere from 1 to 3 years. And what I loved about him saying that is he wasn't trying to sell me like, we're going to get, to 1 million views in 90 days. Now, I am sure there are some people who have gotten to 1 million views on YouTube in 90 days, but I'm sure that I know that's not the norm. And so he demonstrated leadership by letting me know, like, we can start here and we'll achieve, this goal. But based on what you're telling me, you need to be in your mind thinking 1 to 3 years. So after we wrapped up the 5 session, I wasn't done. It was so clear that I wasn't done that we continued working together for a year. And now we're meeting quarterly. And I really like that he demonstrated that leadership and let me know what I didn't know, and that he provided the support if I chose to continue working with him so that I can move closer to God's vision for my business and my life. You hear me with that? Is that making sense? And so I shared, you need a system in place, right? You need to remember that they don't know what they don't know. And it's your job to educate them and really serve them so that they achieve God's best for them in their business. And number 3, you want to know what their bigger vision is. And if it makes sense with you continuing to work with them to support them in achieving that. So having those 4 things in place will help you then invite them to continue working with you. You want to have a system in place, but you still have to invite them. With some clients, you'll have to formally invite them, like, would you like to continue working together? Do you believe it will best support your goals? Or with other clients, you can be direct and the Holy Spirit's going to lead you. We should continue working together. Here's why. Here's what I see. And remember that it's always an invitation, right? So we're not shaming those who say no, because it may be no for now and not never. And we're still not shaming those who say no, because Holy Spirit will lead you to invite them, but then they have to also cooperate with Holy Spirit, and that is out of your control. So I hope this helped you get things in place so that you can work with clients over the long term. Here's the thing I also share with my friend. It actually makes more sense, and it's a better bang for your buck, right? Because as a coach, consultant, and expert, the more that you work with your clients, the more that you understand them, their goals, what stops them, what trips them up, their mindset, you're able to help them achieve their goals quicker and faster. So it actually makes the most sense on both parties. So I want to hear from you. Which of the 4 strategies that I share are you excited to implement in your business today? Just share it in the comments below. And if you receive value from this video, well, will you do 3 things for me? First, like it. Second, share it with your community of other Christ-centered female entrepreneurs who are serious about fully monetizing their God-given gifts and growing a profitable spirit-led business, because this will absolutely help them. And if you haven't already subscribed to Althea TV, now's the time to subscribe. We're waiting for you. So you may have heard, or maybe you haven't, there is a new free masterclass that I've created for you. It's the 7 ways to monetize your God-given gifts. And if you go to bit.ly.com/effortless-sales, then you can grab a spot. You know, in this masterclass, you're going to learn the ways, the spirit-led ways to sell your high-end services like Jesus. I cover the mindset you need to grow a profitable spirit-led business. I cover what high-end clients buy so that you make sure that your offers get to yes. And I also cover the things that stop most Christ-centered female entrepreneurs from actually growing a profitable spirit-led business. So grab your spot. It's at bit.ly.com/effortless-sales, and I can't wait to see you there. Okay, until next time, take care. God bless. Love you. Bye. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Then click the TV to watch the next video. Don't forget to visit my website at thebestcareerforme.com to download your free report, How to Trust God More in Your Business. Until next time, God bless you.